Oops, I forgot to do that again. Okay, let's go. So, last time we finished off Mizuki route. Took about 9 hours. Very tear-jerking. I cried. That's right. I'm a little bitch. Oh, make me so sad. This one was so sad. So that being said, we're going back into this one and do something a bit different this time. This is also the one where the game froze 3 times? 2 times? I had to do it 3 times? 2 times? 2 times. 2 times. So skip all this. Ah, fucking Oda. So, I never actually examined the forklifts. So I'm like, oh, they're frozen. I clearly can't do anything with this.
The forklift, the tire is frozen.
Like I said, it probably won't happen, so. Iris. Last time I did ears. And for the sake of simplicity, let's jump. No, that's a good point. Oops, that would have been bad. Good job, Oka. So this time, this I need to do differently. While I'm doing that, there's actually something I need to press. Skip mode. Skip unseen content off. Now I won't accidentally fast forward through new dialogue. I remember that now. Okay. Shining Light, escort him to the green shelf. Last time I did that one, which was the red shelf. Right, last time I drew him over there. This time I need to get him over here. That box is in the wrong spot. That box should be over here. So, which means trying to figure out exactly what I need to do. So last time I punched and nothing happened.
I rubbed the frost off, but nothing is happening.
Okay.
You've got 5 minutes.
A plate attached to the shelf.
Yeah. Breathe on it. I'll try it. Okay, sure. B. Right.
I would be happier about it.
I'm sure.
Oh, shoot, I need to remember. Was this A? Was it A, B, C? Or C? Oh, shoot, what order was it in? Okay. Hey, Iris. Real quick. Yeah, give me some ice. I honestly don't remember which one was A. Because you need to call him to the A, so...
A plate attached to the shell. The cold has frosted over.
Yeah, so, breathe on it. Okay. Please be A. Damn it!
C. Right.
God damn it.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, thanks, Pewter.
A plate attached to the shell. The cold has frosted.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
What?
Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
It's A for A set. Floral knife still. Still no explanation
Options!
how... It's like, because if that was so, like in Mizuki's route, there's no way for that to have happened.
This was another. I would have died already.
What?
This time, he will get me. It's just destiny.
Okay, different routes. Which is contradictory to the scene, because in the scene the barrel was down, but okay. So maybe in reality, because this is just a memory, the barrel is down, but because he didn't see it, he didn't register it being there. I'll go with that.
I will fight destiny and win.
Oh, Ota, I hate you.
So he says,
I'm the one who has to help him.
we have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
I'd rather not. Come on, it's very clearly there. Counterattack ignited! Move the wooden box! With the forklift somehow. Okay.
A forklift.
Hmm.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Shh, quiet. Quiet, Peter.
Wooden box.
Let's try the forklift, I guess. Sorte?
What? Sortie?
Yeah, you heard me.
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
It froze again. What is it with just this Somnium that freezes? Restarting. Again. God damn it. It's literally just this game, too. Like, I have no problems with Borderlands. And it's just this Somnium. It only crashes during Oda's scene. Like, god damn it, Oda. You're so bad. Even the game doesn't want to show you. Be awesome. Okay, load game. Autosave, I assume. Yeah. You go through it all again. You guys tired of seeing this scene? Yeah, I already... Stop that. Yeah. Stupid Oda. I hate you. However, this time I will be able to do it faster at least. So I will have more time to... Oh. I guess if I just looked up, I would have seen the ABCs. I'm an idiot. Ears! Z. Jump. One. That was weird.
The orthodox method.
Good job, Ota, you did a thing. I got a 1/5, that's fine.
A plate attached to the shell. The cold has frosted.
Oh, because it froze, it didn't save that I read it all. Hold on, I'll be that way. But it did save my settings. So, that's weird. I'll allow it?
Right.
Yeah.
What is that?
I can't fast forward. I'm just mad that no one in this flashback thought to themselves, oh, that knife is floral.
If this was another next time.
Maybe now they will, because I'm doing it differently.
No!
We have.
Yeah. Still don't know how to get up
You've
there.
got 5 minutes.
Shut up, Pyuta.
A forklift.
Yeah. Sortie.
What? Sortie?
And hopefully it doesn't freeze.
Right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar.
Please.
Lousy Ota. Thanks
Okay,
to him, my
we
image
got
as a
farther.
cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
That's really low.
Cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
But who drove the forklift then? In reality. Would that be his mom?
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Quick,
Did he really help Iris like that?
feed him
We have no
chocolate.
choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Okay. Give me a second. Brave hero, disarm the foe! The chocolate's not over there, so I guess he doesn't remember it being there. Okay, so I guess I need to still do this. I still can't get that thing. I don't know how to do it.
Ota is still down.
So last time I did something. What did I do last time? Did I motivate him? I think I motivated him. Let's do that again.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't bet.
The ghost inside me whispered.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins.
I hate you, Oda, so much.
There.
So this time, Oda recognized it as his mom's knife. Thus the okay. And also this time the polar bear does not get injured, so the blood does not get mixed in there, so it's not actually so in there this time. Ugh, God. Complicated. Day 4, Monday.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
You can't prove anything. Hey, that's good cop impression.
Whatever.
Never let them know.
Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be?
She
What
followed
happened
you.
at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
That's
Sure,
right.
it might not prove she was there,
Take that.
but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
Yeah, I could play Phoenix Wright again. The chocolates. Because it had her fingerprints on it. I took out my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
Again, didn't
So,
tell the cops.
that doesn't prove anything.
Has her
Mayumi's
fingerprints on it.
fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a
And
bad poker
she
face.
was shown buying
Your
it.
reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
There's still no reason why his fingerprints aren't on the
Mom
machine.
isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was.
I said she was the
Saying
polar
that She
bear.
was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
Oh
I'm
snap.
not!
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not!
She has dementia.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
I still think that you faked the entire thing. This one?
2 cars were parked in front.
Right.
One was the van owned by the Matsu. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints. The other car was yesterday at 10:30. It was parked at the Famis. Ota explained his He claims that while he was someone took off with the Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked. Ota searched for the
Wow, this is a lot.
investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota's. This puts the incident occurring at.
Okay. In that case, it will be this one. Right?
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Oh, oh,
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school.
oh.
He knows how much I love flowery designs.
Oh, giving your knife,
You
your
were
mom a
stabbed
knife.
by
Your
that very
knife.
same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought mom would get accused.
Well, you're right,
And
she
then
is.
she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that.
To be fair, she won't remember.
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa. And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know.
That makes no
Thought
sense,
of it
honestly.
that way.
Also, I don't think you have enough money for that.
Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I
Like, your
just...
family is not
lost
rich
it.
enough. You haven't been running business for 8 years.
Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
You do?
I do.
I don't think
I
she's
don't
a
think
serial
it's
killer.
possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because
You did.
Todoroki Man chocolate.
One was about
Mayumi
it.
Matsushida's finger. Mayumi purchased the chocolate. Yesterday.
10:33, got it.
Made at an 8. The store was located.
So, because she bought it at 10:33, and the car was stolen at 10:32, it's not possible.
The Matsushida's van was stolen.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. Interrogation.
While Iris was in the
Implicate
car.
Ota.
That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Todoroki Man chocolate. She
Even
entered
driving
the
that
812
they
about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself.
Which will be
I need
hard.
to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
I mean, she really wouldn't. Well, she might. Dementia. Who knows what she thought she was doing? Dementia's fucked up, okay? Like, it's still making me feel uncomfortable.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you
She also hasn't changed her clothes in like
I finally
3 or 4
remembered
days.
about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Which means Oda did everything and she's covering for him. Cool. Just like I said the first time. Makes far more sense. Oh, day 5, Tuesday. And now I was like, why'd you arrest her? I'm like, I walked in the door and she confessed. What am I supposed to do? Even if it's a false confession, I still have to arrest her.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
And for the Dimension
How are
7,
you,
apparently.
now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
Which we could
You were the one wearing it?
very easily
Yes,
check,
That's right.
for the record.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Boss, what are you
got to
doing?
the top of Abyss acting like that?
Seriously.
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Mayumi, you don't even know how to set up a stream.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but
Could you explain it to me? Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain.
Okay,
it
you
in
open up
words.
OBS.
It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times. That's all.
You open up OBS, you find your stream key and your decided streaming site. I use YouTube for this, sometimes Twitch, sometimes Restream to do both. And then you hit the button that says start streaming, and you're good to go. Where'd you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't
I mean,
remember.
they were bought at
It's true. I planned the whole thing.
a whatchamacallit, thrift store? Not thrift store. God damn. But no, that's false. We have record of them being bought, just not by who. Did you stab Ota?
Well,
Hmm?
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
Again, not necessarily true.
Yes, I stabbed
Ota
him
was in the fucking polar bear
with the
costume.
knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why, Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out.
It makes him happy.
I wanted to save him.
Why the eyeball?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know.
Hmm.
They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
You guys
That's
have
right.
very, very bad media control.
Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer.
Which is why you're
And
covering for
telling
Ota.
me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
People you've never met or had
I killed them.
any connection to whatsoever. Well, Renju I can sort of see. What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company? where the witch
That
works?
sort of makes
He's
sense.
just as responsible. Using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids.
Paying for our entertainment, man.
Sure, he
That's
was
how it works.
debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root
I mean,
of all evil.
He has
That's why I killed
one
him.
kid and whatever. Why Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
He had a new lover.
I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Take that. When and how?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder.
That's
I
true.
don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
It's true.
Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory.
Yeah,
For whatever
it
reason,
sucks.
her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind.
If only we were
This
computers.
is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
Not a worse crime than
I'm not
murder.
lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
Yeah,
You
I know.
seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
So she was
If
there.
Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
It's fucking
You know what I'm going to say,
Ota.
right? Date, sync with her.
I know it's. I already know it was Oda. Whatever. That's fine. Ooh, that was loud.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
About that.
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
What?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard.
Okay.
And now, it's not responding.
Ruh-roh.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You have 3.
Got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
He's like, that's actually not
But
possible.
we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner.
I mean, you
We
can
may be
find
able
so
to find
much
some
proof.
clues.
Like, you could check credit
Good
card
idea.
records, go, oh yeah, you didn't buy a polar bear costume. I let Boss and Pewter know. Cool things.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
You said 8!
You said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
You haven't done it in 5.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
You look like a supervillain, Pewter. Like, you legit dress up like the supervillains from Pokemon. You look like you're on Team Plasma.
Why would Mayumi lie?
To protect Ota.
Probably protecting someone.
Ota!
But who?
Surely you know by now.
Yes!
There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Ota. Ota, duh.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does
Was he?
Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
Like I do. That's what I
She
think.
thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
The thoughts I've been saying for like 4 hours
Possibility
now.
that Ota is the new Cyclops killer.
Impossible.
No.
Why?
So I'm trying to think. Because all these things can be explained still. Like, it could have been very easy for Iris to have driven the van while Oda stole a car and to make it seem like there's a third person. Oda could have changed his perception of reality and made it so his memory was, I saved Iris, even though he's actually the one who did it all. So the polar bear, there's no actual proof of the polar bear being there. And Iris taking her eye out, it's like, yeah, that's to make it so she's not implicated in Renju's murder. So all these things don't really coincide. I mean, the best one I would say is that it would be hard for Oda to actually take Iris's eye out, because oof.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Yeah, that's like the.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
Yes, I did.
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat.
We can't
We
prove
know
that.
that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That
Close.
can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Or wore gloves.
And yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
So I was right. I understand perfectly.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon.
It makes it seem like there's a third
They went to
person.
the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
And then took it off and turned it
Consider
off.
this.
We never see them both on the screen at the same time.
In the stream, Ota and the polar bear
Yeah, I
were
know.
never on screen at the same time.
Literally what I said the moment I saw that
True.
video.
That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event.
And she's like, wow.
It is also
He's
possible that
crazy.
Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes. Thank you. That's what
But
I
this is
said.
only a theory.
It's only a theory. But what type of theory? But why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Which is what I said immediately.
This whole thing was to get her off the suspects list.
Yeah.
That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself.
Which Oda
Makes
would
it
do.
look like there's another criminal involved.
Yeah.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
I believe it. Because that's my theory.
Many possibilities.
It was my theory.
It's
I'm
possible,
fine being
but I
wrong.
don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Yes, they would.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer.
She's a sociopath.
Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
Correct.
Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic
Yeah.
or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
So now, even if it turns out I'm wrong, I'm just glad that they said all that. Like, yes, that was what my theory was. I'm glad that they at least bring it up.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her!
She confessed!
Why?
She literally... I walked in the door and she said, I did it. It's like... I can't do shit, man. It's like, who do you care about more, Tessa or your mom? Oh, he's so mad. Anything special around here? No? Okay. Why are you here?
When
Oh,
I
it's his
was in the
home.
hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Fair enough.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
She's under observation.
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Yeah.
Word is going around.
Mhm.
Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
Yes.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Burn!
You...
It's like, you've been sock puppeting things before, so...
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Yeah.
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Your dad's dead.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia.
Yeah.
Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right?
Yes.
People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of
And who'd want to
customers
go
dropped by a
to
lot.
any
The diner
food
didn't
place
last much longer.
anywhere
When
near,
this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day.
like a chemical
And he was a
explosion?
security guard and traffic cop at night.
Oof.
Mom
He worked
as a
himself to death.
janitor. And we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good. But we were
Aw.
drowning in debt.
Aww.
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go.
They really should have.
There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad,
Passed away?
yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You work so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity.
Not true.
I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay?
Always be on
Ever and
your
ever.
side.
I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, how'd you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer.
Yeah.
I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once.
It's hard, to be fair.
I
Like,
always
that's...
give up after the first 5,000 words.
Then write a very
Even if
short
apply for
novel.
the amateurs contest. You have to submit 10 times that.
Really? You get 50,000 words, damn.
She kept supporting me.
Well, just do that 10 times. Sorry. Bad joke.
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
Huh?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Boy.
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Ooh. Oh boy. Look at...
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit.
I mean, it could be the chemical
about
explosion.
myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid. I didn't realize she was sick.
Yeah.
I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for
See,
no reason.
That's why I always call my parents on their
But she
bullshit.
got worse and worse.
Gotta keep them on their toes for their memory.
What's that picture?
Ota turned the faux frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me
Of the
one
happier
time
times.
when I was a kid. I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from.
She told a slightly different story. Close.
Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I
Thank
can't
you.
imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
He's a
Your
dumbass.
presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
A soul.
Intuition.
Or that.
Do you find that useful?
You can program intuition.
At
Watch
times.
me. Fight me.
Iba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
You and Eyeball's like, oh, fine, be that way.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
Yeah, but it's colder
It
work.
was, but a thought occurred to me.
I had a thought. Da, 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 da.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
Mm-hmm.
And Mayumi?
Unlikely.
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Femisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m.
Was it, though? Like, was the van caught on camera?
At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store.
It's
more
possible
than
that they
100
parked the
yards
van
away.
in the parking lot at the 812.
Are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
But did they not see this
So
car
it
get
was
stolen?
definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse.
So how'd she get here?
But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here?
There's no
She
car.
wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car.
But where?
I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Pretty sky. Iba connected to the end system server and began her what the what? She got a result in no time. Did I? What? What the?
Found one hit.
What is happening?
Where's that taxi now?
Okay, I teleported.
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown.
Huh.
But we should speak with the driver immediately.
So what was that? I got distracted. So there was a taxi. Huh. The plot thickens. I still blame Iris. Oh.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
What?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Special agents. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Okay, fair enough. Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Avis. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well.
She was very memorable.
Hag.
Old hag.
Wow.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to
Okay.
the police?
Report it?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Okay. What happened?
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner.
Yeah.
That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me.
Wow. That
Follow
doesn't.
that van, hurry!
Oh
I
my.
must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely
Yes.
right. I am surprised you know that.
I'm a cop.
In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there.
I'm surprised you know that.
Object
You
of
know
our
measurements.
pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up.
I want
I
chocolate.
have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Yeah.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase.
Okay.
We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
Interesting.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Very true.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
Continue. Go on.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside.
It was still so?
I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. The old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our staking.
You had a very interesting night.
About 45 minutes later,
One that you should have told the cops
the date
about.
had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
And you keep really good
How do you
records on
remember the
time.
time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
Okay, that's fair.
I see. Please continue.
As long as you have a reason for why you remember
12:25
exact
a.m.,
times,
The old
it's okay.
hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit.
Again.
I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I
Okay.
am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Yeah. One more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question.
Did you see a
Where
polar
was
bear?
this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence.
So Sojima's.
It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
God damn it.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
Why is he still the villain?
We need to speak with him immediately.
I want the different villain.
Agreed. Let's move.
God damn it. Me. I want the villain to be different with each route. So, bleh.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Interesting.
Let's go inside.
Dope. Was that necessary?
Hey, Iba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Iba, you don't have a nose.
Right. There's something strange about this face. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Please don't be eyeballs.
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Please don't be eyeballs.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Oh. Oh, watch out. That's so Sajima.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's not the killer. Hey, call the
That is
cops.
the head of So Sajima.
Thanks.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Ugh. So's body. Cut into pieces. This face broke really weird for a single gunshot. Okay. Share.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Sure.
Sometime between 11 a.m. and...
Sometime before today and the last time we saw him.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
And Iris is still in the hospital.
At that time, Mayumi
And
was
Mayumi's in police
custody,
custody.
and
Damn
Iris was
it.
in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Well, there's already the possibility that Mayumi still's the one who killed Renju, but Renju's the one who killed Shoku. And it could just be a chain of people killing each other.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops.
But that's again under assumption that's a single person.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Tsujima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son.
Aww.
Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
I find
No,
it sad.
just-
Ring, ring, ring.
A call from
Banana phone.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running.
Cool. So Tsujima's dead.
Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Tsujima's body. With the left eye hollowed out.
It's like, oh,
I'm at the
shit.
Tsujima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I
Wow.
can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
He's like, oh, shit.
what is your plan?
It's like,
Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Okay, so it's possible that So was actually the one in the polar bear outfits, but then someone else killed him. Huh. I have no clue what's going on. Really don't.
Date, a large-scale investigation of So Tsushima has already begun.
Thanks.
At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
This building or that
Really?
building?
Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
Okay.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Then, let's begin.
Also, by the way, how expensive would it be to make a second one of these? That way when one breaks down, we could use the second one? Just throwing that out there. You know, redundancies in equipment are there for a reason. Nothing? Okay. This brain's gonna be fucked up, I'll tell you that. I tell you what. Oh, I hiccuped.
where am I?
Huh.
Where is this?
Yeah. She has dementia, so...
Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
Oh, who are you? It's like, you can
This
see
is
him?
Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Yeah.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories,
Okay.
we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
No, we
Told
call
you it
that
was
logic.
helpful.
Well, if we must. Somnium stand. Activate.
Boosh. Mental lock 1. 2. I don't know what they are. It's just the gaps in her memory, I guess. And you know, we still... Block 5, okay. We still never really covered that first dream sequence we had. Why we dreamt that Iris's mother died. Anyways. Find Mayumi's lost memories! Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Why? Okay. Oh god, it's so close to my body. Calendar.
A calendar.
Today's date
The
is...
calendar reads 2 months ago.
There's someone outside the door, it looks
The
like.
sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Let's find out. Leave us alone! Welcome.
Welcome! Come on in!
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a customer.
Okay.
The sliding door at the entrance.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I guess I could have figured that out.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite.
Aww.
Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Dad is dead.
Jan, I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait!
Aww.
Ota?
Come on, man.
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot.
See, God. I had this problem last time too, where it's like, I'm just thinking about what happens if my mom got sick like this. And it's like she's out of state right now, so I can't even go and give her a hug.
It must be important to her, though.
Okay,
It looks
come
like
on.
a sad memory.
It doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Yeah. Didn't you see that Disney movie? Phone.
Oh?
It's the
Ring, ring,
phone.
ring.
Maybe try
Banana
Roger.
phone. To go? My husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes.
The day she learned about
My husband! Why?
the heart
How
attack.
did this happen?
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, Will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Can I get back there? Doesn't look like there's anything back there. Try and see if I can find the secret item somewhere. I've never found a secret item except for in the tutorial, so... Oh, cake.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
So, cake for Ota's college?
Congratulations, Ota!
I'm home.
Ota!
Ah!
Congratulations on
He has a
getting into
voice.
the university, son!
Jesus Christ.
Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Oh.
Hooray! Hooray!
He has a big ass hat. But again, all in the memory, so who knows.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
He is her little boy.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Buckets. Envelope.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
It's
This
a bill.
is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best, dearie.
Let's do our best.
You gotta talk to your kids about this shit, man.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay.
You can support Ota, but still be honest with him about this stuff. Like, it just makes the kid feel like absolute shit when they're older. When it's like, oh, my parents literally killed themselves to give me all the stuff I took for granted. Be honest with your damn kid.
We reproduced another painful memory.
Yay.
Not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
Right, but
It's
she
true. But sometimes
was happy because she was able to support her son's
That's
dream. Stop hitting me too close to home, game.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
That is a chocolates. Chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like.
Wrong one.
That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota!
Now, I don't think I've ever said that to my parents. Like, even as a kid, I'm like, that's something I shouldn't say.
Come out from
No matter how
Ota.
angry I get, I should never,
Ota,
ever
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota!
It's one of those lines that you just can't take back. And of course, the moment that happened, I saw where the secret was. Because it was in the cutscene. Oh well.
Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I'm sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
Come on, man. Don't make moms cry.
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If
Oops.
Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
Right.
is that your intuition?
I mean, and the fact that they literally told us what the memory was already. Oh. Wall clock. That's the only option I have. Where's map? Map.
A wall clock.
I mean, if we're looking for a happy memory, we turn back time?
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
Oops, I went the wrong way. But now I get this.
What?
Thank you. Ah, shit.
It's a sticker from a chocolate.
Welcome home!
Shit. Oh, I can't cancel out? Well, fuck. Okay, I guess I need to go forward in time.
A wall clock.
And it froze. It's only during segments with Oda. Like, the game doesn't freeze at any other point other than in things related to Oda. Now I gotta relaunch. Load the game. The autosave. Probably have to do it all over again. Cool. It was the taxi driver all along. He teamed up with the receptionist. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I can't fast forward because I have it disabled.
Where am I?
Hang on. Oh, that's annoying. So it didn't register as me seeing this content yet. It's not skipping. What's going on? Why won't let you fast forward?
This is.
Then we
Do you think
this dine if we could
is well?
There's fast forward. Okay. I needed to finish the scene first. Sliding door. Man, is there a? Might do that one. Can I do wall clock? God, it's so hard to aim wall clock.
A wall.
What that gave me? 30 seconds? That's a fine. That's okay. Phone. My husband. Cake. Congratulations, Ota. You got into college. Let's do our best.
Agent Dante, you've got what?
Eyeball, thank you. Chocolates, wrong chocolates. Okay. Now, hopefully, it won't freeze on me this time. Okay. Actually, can I just save here? I'm just going to save the game. That way, if it crashes, I can just load here now. So I have to go through everything. Forward to Mother's Day. Don't run towards the light. That's normally bad. Okay, fine. That's cool. Whatever. Do what you want, I guess.
Ota, sweetie. Mom,
Come on, you stupid kid.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so...
Aww.
Huh, Ota.
Yeah.
Here, knife to meet you. Okay, at least it's in a box.
Thank you.
He's not like Dimitri, who just gives Edelgard a knife. Like, oh, you're leaving? Here, take this knife. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know,
Spoiler for that.
I love you.
Just realized
forever and ever.
Haven't actually even edited that video yet. Whoops.
Me too, Ota.
That's what happens
I love
when you
both so much.
record a video
I'll love you
2
both
weeks
no
at a
matter
time.
what.
3 weeks, 4 weeks, full month ahead.
Forever and ever.
Oh.
Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Well, except survive a heart attack. Just throwing that out there.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date, I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your
Intuition. Turn time forward. Day 5. Mayumi Ayo Quiet. Achievement. Sustain indelible something. Make me sad. Day 5. Tuesday. Central Hospital.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
Huh? Oh, right. I turned the auto
What
off.
do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Oda. On Sunday night, Mayumi was found in a van driven by Oda in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolates. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Oda was still in the van when it drove away, so she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked in the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye?
Yeah.
I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate.
And the knife.
And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running.
On your tiny little
But
legs.
while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit.
Logical conclusion,
That's what I
based off evidence available.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand.
But who killed So then?
It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Because she has dementia.
Because
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet.
What the?
Makes my heart hurt a little.
No.
That's not it!
Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate.
No, Odoroki Man.
No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man.
Write shit down.
Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
So now, real talk. This sort of happened to me when I was a kid. And my response to my mom was, okay, here, let's write it down so you don't forget next time. That was my response. Like, yeah, here's how to spell it so you know exactly what I want. Instead of being a little... Like, that was me when I was 4. Is telling my mom, write it down so you don't forget.
I'm sorry.
Not insulting her, calling her a dummy. I mean, I guess that's one way of saying you're a dummy you can't remember, but it's like...
Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
Yeah.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her.
God, every time I hear the word
after
guilt,
that,
I'm just thinking...
things got awkward with Mom.
Frickin' surgery
A few days
game.
later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
Aww.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us.
This isn't as good as the Mizuki ending, just throwing that out there.
So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you. You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom.
Aww.
Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you. Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
Anesthesia.
Odoroki Man chocolate.
Why are you back
Why
in the
she
hospital?
bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder.
Yeah.
It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Like right now.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
Yeah, I'm a brain surgeon.
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
Huh?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I could be wrong.
Why is Oda in the hospital?
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate.
Yes.
She wanted her little kid back.
Let's go with that. Yes, indeed. So, Mayumi, you were gone, okay. Now what?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
You can do that
Of course
stuff
I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller.
Get published
I'll
first.
start by writing a short story.
There you
Let
go.
me read it when you're done.
Of course.
One last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Paris died. What?
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
I still don't believe it. I still think he was in the polar bear suit. Who killed
Is
So?
Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it.
God, you...
Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh yes, yes, that's it.
Oda, you are a creepy stalker.
Mom?
Seriously, Oda. Creepy stalker. It's just... weird. Weird. So weird.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
Right.
Like the fact that there's still people dying.
Looks like another all-nighter.
Okay, I'll let this play now while I talk. I don't feel like we got... So we did get new information here. The fact that Sejima died. Very brutally, I might add. But the MO was different. Because the MO for Choku and Renju had them dying in a very dramatic fashion where it was obvious that they were there. So was just shoved in a vase. If you didn't have X-ray vision, it would take... It might take like days, if not weeks, to find them. So in Mizuki? It's too many names. In Daughter's route, you find out that So was talking to her elementary school teacher outside the police precinct. Which is weird. In Oda's route, So just ends up dead. So who killed So? Now, it's possible that it's doing like a magic thing, a spirit of vengeance, whatnot. So it's like Renju could have ended up killing Choku. Then Iris could kill Renju. And then So would try to kill Iris. And then it would jump to another person who would then try to kill So. The question is who? I doubt it'll be Mama. There's not many other people with names left. Huh. Interesting. So Spirit of Vengeance, maybe? That is a possibility. I'll have to check out the other routes. Okay. It's a lot. I'll let it play through all the way once I finish the game and get to the final route. Oh, there's still more information, right?
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
Okay.
2?
2 points of information.
Go
They
on.
may not connect directly to the murders.
Which means they'll be relevant in
What
other
are the 2
routes.
clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain.
Okay. Says the
I
eyeball.
sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. Whee! And then the cursor on the screen moved also. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor. You literally could just had Aiba direct as your brain.
It's from Sunday night.
Okay.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Beaten is a strong word.
Tessa, wait. I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image.
Shh.
Boss,
This is some
the next
CSI
video.
shit.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
how the knife got on the scene.
Ota.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
Shoku's
An
eyeball?
object.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
What do you think? It's an eyeball.
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Autoroute. End. Oh boy. Yeah, save. There are still mysteries left unsolved. The real culprit. Yeah. Okay, so that does explain how the knife got on the scene. And honestly, we don't actually have any proof about the polar bear still. Well, no, the polar bear probably was still there. I don't think Oda lied. But it's possible that Iris did in fact drive herself to So Tsujima's place for some reason. God damn it. Okay, so we have to go all the way back here. Oh God, it's been so long I don't remember what I did. So for this one, I don't remember what I did. Okay. And just make sure I did set skip unseen content to off. Okay. Map. Just the TVs and the doors.
A double.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good place to dump time, so... Oh god, the hiccups. So last time I smacked the TV, and that was the difference. So this time I'll spin that dial!
Stop!
Why do you have memory of that?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Okay. This is significantly different now. Whereas previously it was a loss of innocence type themology.
A double door.
Try to open the door. Burn that ×2. Okay, I meant to lock. B. Strangle it. And this music is also...
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
a dummy. And they said to strangle it, so... This is still very unsettling in Somnium. Like last time as well, for Iris, it was a very unsettling one.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Yeah, this is fucked up shit,
While
man.
I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Strangle the body. Beat it to death. There's a TV over there. There's a mirror, medicine bottle, operating table. I guess I could check the map.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Investigate it.
There is no label. I cannot.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree.
Yeah.
We should not touch it, even in Somnium. Some things should not be done.
Good point.
5 minutes left,
What
Dante.
the? I see it's still in the mirror.
A full-body mirror.
Punch it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
Go for it.
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
What would that have to do with perversion?
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
It said beat it to death, so I assume... Oh, I love the reflection engine in this. Although the fact that the thing is still there. What's with this TV?
An old
It says beat it to death. I don't know.
Iris, what is all this?
Gun. The gun. Gotta get the gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Jump on it.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
Oh.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Don't say that. We'll get
Who's
copyright.
blaming you?
4 minutes.
What do you want me to do? Operating table? I don't like any of these options. What a... Go to sleep. Maybe?
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Beat it to death. What do I need to beat to death? I've hit everything.
A full...
Fine, look in the mirror.
A torso in the reflection.
Yes.
Torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
Can't say. But what is going on?
An old...
Shoots. Turn the dial that worked last time. Of course. Iris, why do you have these memories?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on?
Iris, why do you know
Iris
this?
has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Okay. If it's beat it to death, I'd say the torso, right?
Dante.
A torso.
Punch it.
I didn't get
It's
hit.
okay.
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
So the torsos are her.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Yeah, we're running out of time, man.
Right.
Shoot to death. Let's spin that dial. Turn the dial. This should be the third victim, right? I think there were 6.
Please. Help me. Help me.
Iris, why do you know this?
Was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
And Boss said that this wasn't important information.
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
None of these
They
were.
even reproduced the circumstances of the killing.
None of these
Her
were
imagination
published, though.
explained that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Locker. It has a check mark on it. Why does this have a check mark on it?
Just a lot.
It's weird.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Interesting. So the knife comes out in the other route too, but the canister wasn't there, so all this stuff didn't happen. And I did see those balls up there earlier. I was going to say something about the Rube Goldberg machine. I'm like, why is there a Rube Goldberg machine set up? It's like, oh, apparently there is an actual Rube Goldberg machine set up. You have a very complex memory, Iris. I will give you that. That's not quite how physics would work, because if hit it going forward and hit it coming back as well. But it's a dream, so who cares about physics? Jesus Christ.
that is...
What? Who is that? The yellow outfit also looks familiar from one of the other routes. I don't remember where though. Okay, Iris, you have some explaining to do? I mean, you've had a lot of explaining to do for the... So, I mean, I've been suspicious of you since you first showed up. I just went, Iris, I don't trust you. You a psychopath.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
Yeah.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial
Were there
killer.
only 4? I thought there were 6.
That means...
Oh, there were 4, I guess.
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
There were two people, so she would be... As long as it's not me. About the original.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret.
It's...
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
It's sort of important now. It's sort of incredibly relevant. Maramos.
Dante, Videodrone is about to...
What's video?
You haven't seen Videodrone?
I haven't seen it, and that's not...
Whatever.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago.
Yes, around the same time you lost your
my
memory.
6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really?
Really.
6 years ago, there was a serial killer cutting out eyeballs, and 6 years ago, I lost an eyeball and my memory, and that's a coincidence? Yes. Okay.
Help me understand this.
There were two
What I
figures.
saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Who was the red?
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Yeah.
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
I mean, true.
You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Bum, bum, bum.
You're missing your left eye. So you steal them.
Yeah. Except they end up in the stomach, so that's...
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
I mean...
You interrogated Iris before the sink.
Hannibal
What
Lecter
you
did.
saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
I guess that's one way of interpreting that.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
All four of them?
And not just one, but all four?
Unless it's her mom. I guess to be fair, her mom doesn't have an alibi. For So getting cut up. Because we didn't even think about her. What about the red figure?
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
We see what you see. What's your take
I
on
don't
it?
believe there's any meaningful connection.
Huh.
Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same.
God damn it.
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Boys. Tell me.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After
But
the investigation,
you can guarantee it's not
it was
him.
taken over by the government and classified.
Oh, there's still...
That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was
There's still
ongoing.
Prisoner 89 as
In
well.
reality, it was dropped completely.
Huh. We never really followed up on Prisoner 89.
The sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories, That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Well, maybe you can't.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A. This, of course, means that Dream D. However, the same cannot necessarily those happened in reality.
Yeah.
In other words, fiction is built from...
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
He was just reiterating what he said.
I believe
in
Iris
more
actually
layman's
witnessed
terms.
those events.
Summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Okay. I headed to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
She doesn't remember.
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You were 12.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
It could be repressed memory, to be fair.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Right.
Date, could you take Iris home?
She might even have split personality disorder.
We do not have enough evidence to hold her.
You have 24 hours.
Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You have 24 hours. She's
You
not in
cannot
Atlanta.
decline, Date.
The plot thickens. So now that I'm much farther back in time, it's curious to see exactly
Date,
what will
could
change.
we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
Why do you know about Marble?
Know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Oh,
Why do you want to go there?
creepy.
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
Okay, I
There's
guess.
no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Did she send a denial message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry, so instead I had Iva do it. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Come on, Iva. Do it. Hack the planet. Marble! Hey, Mama! When I walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Oda sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Hi. What are you doing here? I see you got your phone. Flyer. F-L-I-E-R. Flyer. F-L-Y-E-R. Hey, that's that thing that she's always sharpening. Ota. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Which was never found.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her.
So...
She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
I'm... Sorry, my memory is not awesome right now. So I'm trying to remember where we had the issue where we caught her texting underneath the table, whether or not that happened here or here. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance.
She left?
She told me to watch the place until she got back.
Okay.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mom was always dependent on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. And also, Oda's probably within her strike zone, which is creepy, but... Why'd you call Oda?
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
Oda? Oh, so it is
This
after
actually works
that.
out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
Uh-huh.
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
God damn it, Oda. If you hit me again, I'm going to be pissed. Fucking hate this kid. I really hate you, Oda. Also, Dante, you just get knocked unconscious super easily. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa. My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt sudden pain in my neck. I shot a broken knife. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. No, it was Mama. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
Looks like you're awake now.
Yep. As Mama spoke to me, it all came rush back. I remembered everything. Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
Yeah.
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Well, he attacked me, so...
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
Short-circuited.
My power was shut down due to the stun gun.
Fair enough.
I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Aw, safe mode. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Of course. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
No.
You didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
I was attacked.
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
No, I was attacked. God fucking damn it, Oda. Banana phone. Let me guess.
The boss is calling.
There's a stream where there's a polar bear about to cut Iris in half.
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
This is the same thing.
Iris.
I was expecting these events to change. They didn't.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identify. The Okiura Fishery Cold
Okay,
Storage
so that's all the
warehouse.
same still.
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I think Marlon ran out of marble.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
It's still a polar bear. Okay. Step off the scene. Take off the costume.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota rushes in.
Ota!
I said it before, but Ota's fingerprints weren't found on the machine.
Stay away from Tessa!
It's all exactly the same. But this time there won't be a knife. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. Because this time, since we're not going from the diner... yeah. This is all the same as last time. So will Ota still get stabbed? Or something else different happen? Oh shit.
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
I'm not sure I want to see this. Ooh, no matter which direction I look, I just see more screens of this. Ooh. Ooh, okay, I don't think Iris is the killer anymore. I mean, then again, I also saw Until Dawn. So... this won't be the first time we saw a fake death. So the lack of knife...
No!
Interesting. The lack of a knife ended up making it so the polar bear stayed there instead. Let's see, the van and station wagon are still there. Okay. I hope they don't make me investigate all that again. Ooh. What the? The fuck? The barrel didn't fall down. The fuck? Ota. Yeah.
Ota.
What the fuck is happening? Am I getting interrogated?
There you are. Finally.
No, I'm just
Was
sitting
looking
in
all
the
over for
room.
you.
Huh. Was Iris dead in the background? I saw her tied up. I wasn't sure if she was dead.
It's rare to see you down like this. but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Which sounds possible.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Death by buzzsaw, though. Like, you don't die when you get cut in half. You bleed out very painfully.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out.
Yeah.
Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Well...
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it.
Yeah.
Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Doesn't have it.
Shoko was married to Renju.
Ota didn't know
Maybe
that.
he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch.
And Ota
They've
didn't.
been divorced for years.
And Ota didn't know
Ota
this
knows
information.
All about it. He
No,
wouldn't
he
use Shoko
didn't.
To get to Renju.
Polar bear.
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
True. Well, to be fair, that could act as a contingency. That way, if they showed up before he managed to do it, he would have an alibi, I guess.
Stay away from Tessa!
Again,
Ota
same thing
showed
with
himself
this.
on the stream. If he was going to kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was going to commit suicide anyway.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
Yeah.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
It is very flimsy.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Interesting.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what I found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice
You
cutting
can
machine.
tell, well, depending where the cup
Shouldn't
wound
we have
is,
recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
while
Boss,
bleeding
come
out.
on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Without leaving any blood.
Well, I wasn't being serious.
Yeah.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Then why'd you say it?
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Okay, fine.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene.
Yeah.
That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume.
Again, why polar bear?
He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side.
What?
He was weakened
What?
and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Then Who is the culprit?
Wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Mizuki's the only one that they're all connected to. Iris's mother is connected to 2 of them, but she never knew Shoku. She only knew Renju and Iris, obviously. So as much as I don't want to say Mizuki, realistically, Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them.
And also she wouldn't fit in the polar bear
Thinking of her as a
suit.
suspect is ridiculous.
I guess it would be Hitomi then.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked.
Yeah.
They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice.
Okay, I missed that part.
But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Now, Moma is a fan of Tessa, but we don't know that in this timeline.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
He's a fan.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Because we didn't get that Soma.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi.
True. Well,
aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them.
You have an eyeball
Now that I think
by.
about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
It's a good alibi.
My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
And you have something constantly recording.
Now.
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is 0 possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years.
Literally
I know
recording
better than anyone
everything
that
you
are
do.
innocent.
And this just makes no
Mayumi
sense.
had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris. And she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either.
Right, but...
Since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him. I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
Interesting.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Huh. Ooh. I'm not looking forward to these conversations. Cold storage. Let's check out the crime scene first. I stepped in the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. What's with the box still? Bloodstain. Is this Ota's blood? Iris and Ota's blood. Iris and Ota were sliced in two. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated
Oh, don't show it again!
and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
But Shoku's left eyeball is in Renju's stomach, which we know now. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Any progress?
I checked this place point by point.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
So, actually, there still is the possibility that this was in fact a setup from Ota and Iris, but then a third party came in and took advantage of the situation. That is a possibility.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in Okiura Fishery. However, I found the password. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by Renju's father.
Another connection to Renju.
No, currently.
Yeah. We got all that information before.
It certainly is.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Give or take.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Buzzsaw.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Yeah.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
That is weird.
Unknown.
I could just be the culprit being weird.
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly.
Okay.
We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah,
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I guess I should actually ask CSI that. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What's he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
By all means.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
Fair enough.
I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her.
Okay.
So I decided to meet you here.
Aha!
Alright. Let's hear it.
In front of these cops.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Correct.
I am absolutely certain
Yes.
original... Let me explain why.
Thank you.
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although
Okay.
it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Ah, Rohan. That guy.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Why? Who's the psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Which sociopathy?
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust.
Right.
It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress.
And if you don't have
It is
that,
normally
you can't
secreted when the body makes
empathize.
contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
Can't feel empathy.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do.
Right.
However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain.
Yeah.
The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic.
Yeah.
They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing
Okay.
people was the only way he could get pleasure.
That sucks.
He was
Play a
12
video game.
when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Why did it get classified?
That... I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Where's
18
Rowan getting
years
into
ago,
this?
Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
That's
Their
disturbing.
beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
That is a
He
bit
was
fucked
very
up.
particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge.
I feel as though you
His
could have
deepest, darkest desire
bribed a
went
funeral parlor, but
unfulfilled
okay.
for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner,
Are we give you a
the
name?
aforementioned psychopath.
Name?
The Cyclops killer
Name?
would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established.
But why does Iris remember?
This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Who was the other one?
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. That means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Prisoner
He's simply
89.
called Number 89.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these
Well, it'd be
crimes.
nice to know all this.
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward. I don't want to do this, but I have to. I have to. It's gonna suck. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
He attacked me?
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now.
Okay.
Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Okay. Okay.
Date, let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
She is in no state to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is a bad timeline. Hey, Mizuki. She's on the couch. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Oof. Oof. Okay.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Yeah.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet.
Why?
Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body.
Yeah.
2 days ago, her father's.
Yeah.
This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so, but I can't stay by her side forever.
Iba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Oh, Mizuki. I'm sorry. Gotta make my rounds to all these people. Hey. When I visited Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a howled look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us.
Ota was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
I mean, you're talking more than the last several people I talked to.
Iris was my everything.
Yeah.
We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room.
And always will be.
When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before.
Right.
The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Iris's father.
I visit them a few times a year.
Is number 89.
By coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Thanks, Aiba. That's the important word there.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
I don't like this timeline. I can't investigate Iris and her guilt if she's dead.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
It's been a long day.
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Go for it. Tell me your woman's intuition.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Possible.
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Yeah.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
Yes.
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one.
Oh.
The boy.
Well, I mean, Iris
He came
is.
here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
What now? Do they
Have you heard
own
the
a loan?
rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's about Sosajima and the Kabasaki district. Right, bought up the land cheap and all that. Sold high, bought cheap. Yeah. Did Silk blow it up or Fire blow? No, that won't make sense. He gained 29 billion yen.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts.
Right.
I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Sure.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki.
Okay.
Now, back to So.
Well, how about back
Have
to
you heard of the
Ota?
plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki.
That's why I want there to be
I
a
remember
game.
the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly.
Ugh, politicians.
Look at Kabas. When I see images of the destruction,
I don't
tell
care.
them, but I promise
It's
you,
politician talk.
Casino Town, Kabasaki.
Thank you.
After that, So moved fast.
So
He submitted
fast,
the bills he
some
needed
might
to the
say.
National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Uh-huh.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits.
What does that have to do with Oda?
However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE.
Right.
And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yeah.
This is just another rumor,
But
the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
possible.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But
Man,
there's no
getting
hard
naughty.
evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Just gossip, I guess. And how's that Ota?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that.
You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
Vaguely. They've shown this map so many times.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more.
Maybe.
That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
I guess, but...
Thank you, Mama.
That's a very
I don't know if what
loose.
you told me will lead to anything, but...
loose association.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Okay. So... earlier I was complaining that, oh, I changed like how I did things and these things still happened. I'm like, no, that's actually good. Because the things that I changed wouldn't have influenced other people. They still would have done these same things. But because I change what happened, events are different. Like, Ota had... Iris didn't have the flower knife this time. So Ota and Iris both end up dying because of that, I guess. I don't know, it's like a bunch of things changed. Huh. So like some things changed, but not like the overall story. Because there's no reason for it to change yet. I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Where'd she come from?
She isn't always here, correct?
I mean, every time I come here.
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss, instead of calling her on her cell phone like a normal human.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
Yeah.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
It's doable.
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research.
Okay.
About number 89.
Relation between 89 and Shoku.
Unknown.
Helpful.
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89.
I mean...
After all, Fuchu Prison houses
it could be Sagan who did. It could be Hitome who went to visit 89, because 89
knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogun.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
I mean, it could be... Both are this A and D are the same thing, but... Real name.
Unknown.
Helpful.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry.
Did you search for
It
89?
is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
He is?
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
Flashback, yeah.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes.
Unless he's magic.
Each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
Okay.
I know who killed Shogun.
Right.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to him.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. But he's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him.
Oh, that's
We can
convenient.
bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Okay. After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason boss never showed up. Uh-oh. Please don't have her be the next victim. Okay, let's talk.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Helpful.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, unlikely.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying.
No position to tell the
She didn't come
truth.
to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
When did you first meet her?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Actually, you don't have to answer this, by the way.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Who killed Shoko?
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
I mean, you're out of
It's
prison
done.
right now.
You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Story
It might
time!
take some time. Is that all right with you?
Guess
I've got
so.
nothing but time.
Man, I was going to the bathroom, but...
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Can you tell me the short version? I guess not.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there.
That sucks.
It led him to
If true.
despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. Just
Okay,
throw down my knife. Here,
That's it.
and you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good.
Don't tell that to a person
Right
that has
back
you at
out
gunpoint.
again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Bang! Bang, 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 bang. Okay, 8 shots.
The culprit was unarmed.
That holds up.
But F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police.
Yeah.
People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated.
Okay.
F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all.
So this might be the secret that So Sajima has. This might be that secret then. Okay.
After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
Interesting.
That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer.
I mean, assassins
He was
have
his own
employers,
man.
but okay.
F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
Oh, that sucks.
Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died.
X gonna give it to you.
Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes.
Yeah. Naturally, bullets.
I'm impressed.
Just hit them out of nowhere.
How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end.
Aww.
He became a hired gun of the
this...
Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco.
Falco Punch. This looks like the room in Iris's thing. Like, that's the shelf you blow up in the other route, at least.
Named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Huh.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life.
Yeah.
Not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely.
So, I mean, obviously he's talking about himself, but we were told he has a brain condition.
Back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him.
And that's where he met
He had
Shogun.
no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
And that's how Iris was born.
The first encounter between Falco and the woman.
Yes.
She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me.
Okay.
It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner.
He got caught.
He decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
silence. For some reason, he won't open his mouth again. What's
the connection between that and Shoko?
So you were a
mentioned
detective.
a detective. Was that the whole story? Why did you stop?
Unless I was actually the detective.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise.
Just tell him that Iris died.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that if you just told him, hey, Iris got killed, he'd probably go, oh shit, really? Fuck! And be completely helpful.
Number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready?
About 6 minutes to be exact.
Yeah.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
Thank you.
I know.
I know how this works.
Then let's begin.
Let's begin this incredibly illegal procedure. Done without consent or supervision. Brain blast! Ooh, it's a fan. Hey, look, we're back in
Sup?
Iris's
Not
house.
Sup? Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Fair enough.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
What are you doing?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand
What
up.
the fuck is... What's wrong with
Is
you?
this the Sagan residence?
Yes, it is.
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
Really? The school teacher who had a 12-year-old daughter 6 years ago?
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Interesting.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
What's up? Mental Lock 1, the phone. Mental Lock 2, the me? Mental Lock 3, patio. I guess. Mental Lock 4, the door. Oops. Huh.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Number 89 is covered in green membrane! I can't get close. Prevent the interference from what? Winter iris.
A winter iris that blooms.
I know.
Pick.
You can do it.
Stop it! You're. I got one!
Aw.
Aw. Right after I pulled it out, too.
How wooed.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Telephone.
Should I pick it up?
Yes. Ignore or hang up. What the hell? Ignore it. That way it goes to voicemail.
It won't stop ringing.
It's not an answering machine?
It stopped. What was that?
Huh. Ignore the phone.
I guess it worked?
Prevent the disturbance. Oh. They're banging.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Jump in. I sort of want to make her lick it. But let's stick my hand in and see what happens. Because physics.
It is surprisingly deep.
Yeah, it's a very good wine.
Did you find anything?
Well...
Ooh.
Oh! There is something.
A cork.
What is this substance?
What is this substance?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
It's wine. Oh, I got a double time now I have to deal with. No, I don't want a double time.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Neither of these are good.
A switch.
Damn.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Thanks.
A book.
Read the book.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
Interesting. So I can't get over there yet. It has to do with the book. Tear it.
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
Maybe.
It might. We're getting closer.
God damn it.
It's ringing again.
I gotta ignore it, don't I? God damn, I hate ringing sounds. Just keep going on and on and on and on and on! It's so annoying. I hate phones. Oh, thank God.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
ignored the phone again.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Okay. There's more books. Ooh, look, a rose lamp. Pots. I got the pot!
Steam is rising from it.
Ugh.
It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Turtle samurai. Thank you. I don't want to do any of these. Where doesn't seem right. Should I drink it? Sort of want to drink it. Sort of want to make her drink it. How's it taste?
What is this anyway?
I don't know, you tell me.
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
Too bad.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gack.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it.
Well, the wine was green as well, so he's just remembering things as green. That's a big ass sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
Game over.
Thank you for the delicious soup.
She broke.
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Okay.
Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
I need to have a ×3 time I need to burn now.
A book.
Read it.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras.
Mhm,
Wrote
yeah.
that name.
Falco.
A book.
And now tear the book.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
I mean, they're the story they just told us, so maybe they're not. Maybe it's all not true. He'd be making this shit up. He's a sociopath.
Here I go.
I'm not going to bother reading it because it's. Look, I'm just telling the same
What
thing.
happened?
Nothing.
What? What?
What is that?
The elephant.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
It's the Ferris wheel. Shit.
It left.
Okay.
That eye.
It looked like.
You know something about it?
Yeah, it looked like the
Yes.
gangster.
It was kinda cute.
No.
You are insane.
Yeah, a little. Mayumi.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Hitomi, I mean, yeah. Too many names. Prevent the invasion.
A book.
Tear the book.
a green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there's any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Ooh.
What?
Eyeball.
A book.
Okay. Tear the book.
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By
Breaking down his...
tearing a book.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
Okay. There's the skull still. And Hitomi herself.
It's Hitomi.
Kiss.
What?
Kiss her.
Do it.
You...
Do it.
Like
Nice.
this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Iva.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please? A skull.
Keys. No. Toss it?
Would that not be disrespectful?
Dead.
Don't care.
It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
No.
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Shit. 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 Ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant...
A desk fan
What?
only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Anyways, headbutt it.
Ow!
Oh, well.
Good, huh?
Damn it.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I know.
It's
So Kisser doesn't do it. I guess... talk to her?
Understood. Hey! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try. Let it go. It's Hitomi.
Hug.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Giggity.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Nothing?
Sorry, nothing.
What do you want from me?
It's Hitomi. Where?
Well...
Date? No.
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard.
What did you say?
That she is stationed.
No, before...
She's...
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information.
God damn it. Can't really do nothing with her?
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition?
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
I'm running out of time here.
picture. A switch.
God damn it. Remove the thorns.
An astute observation. Ow! I can't pull them out.
Well, guess we have to investigate.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my finger.
Damn it.
A picture.
Okay, fill out the picture.
I don't have a pen.
You don't have to go that far.
Ugh.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry.
I feel like I should worry more now.
We are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Who's that?
What do I do?
Lock the door. The door was locked, but okay.
No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Hello, boss. Oh boy. The other side of the black curtain. Achievement. The plot thickens. And boy, the boss is going to be mad when she's there when we wake up.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Yeah.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Really?
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen.
Okay.
So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
So that still happens.
Can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Dante?
Yeah.
We'll deal with So later.
For now,
I need to talk to Boss.
Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Maybe Mario knows.
Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on?
What is going on?
Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura?
But
number
Hitomi's...
89?
And Hitomi's alive. And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss? Why was Boss there?
Yeah.
Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Maybe Boss is Falco. 89 never said that he was Falco. It could be Boss. This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Mario?
Hey, I know you're hiding something, Mario.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
What? Oh, Mannequin plays a cop. I trust him. Mashukada. Metro Soshaka. Yeah. Inside was a strip of parasite. Not a winner, too bad.
Don't blame the Matryoshka for your stupidity.
I was hoping something was in there. Nothing about that giant key? Okay. Fine, check the computer.
Iva, can you hack this PC?
Hack the planets!
I will try.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Hacking complete. That's totally how
I
hacking
have
works.
recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima.
Is Boss the killer? That's... I mean, that's her outfit.
Why? Why? Boss?
The case remains unsolved. Okay. So I need to do all the other routes first before I can continue that route. I see. So that's the locked route. Interesting. This is locked. To proceed, you must play through more of the story. Huh. Okay. Which means I have to go all the way back here and do the other half of the flowchart still. Interesting. So interesting. I love it. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. I've been going for about 3.5 hours. I need to pee. I need to eat. Honestly, I want to play more, so I probably will play more after I take a break. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you like the video, do the thing that does the thing and lets me know about the thing. And until next time, bye-bye.